Hello, and welcome to How It Works, Bodyholic.fit. So let me take you through how we train in Bodyholic, how we make this site work for us, and hopefully by the end of the next few minutes, it'll be super clear to you and you will be bodyholicking all the way through your week. Okay, so as you can see, I have already signed in, right? I'm Bodyholic right there. And if I'm not signed in, then you need to either log in or sign up. And you would not have, if I was not signed in, you would not actually have access to the live sessions or the video library, right? Those are the two areas in the site that are exclusive for Bodyholic members. Everything else pretty much is open for anyone and everyone, and let's go through it. So let's start with what is open for anyone and everyone. We come here to the opening page. You have a try it for free. Let me click on that. If you do the try it for free, you can go in and see all kinds of workouts. I'm going to just give us a little taste of it just to give the full picture. There we go. And here we have a silver workout right off the bat, which is actually a workout that is very, very friendly for anyone who has trouble getting down onto the floor or up off the floor. And then after that, you have a Pilates example. After that, you have a challenge, etc., etc. Just kind of a taste of a few workouts for free. Let's scroll back up. If I want to get into full access, then it's going to take me right over to the plans. So I'm going to just take this moment and go through them. Your monthly payment plan is what you pay to be a Bodyholic member on a monthly basis. So it is charged automatically every month. It's $14.99, which means that it's a little bit more expensive than a fancy latte or the price of a really, really fancy latte for an entire library of, right now I think we're at about 350 videos that are available to anyone who is a member. And that does not include the WhatsApp group, and it does not include any coaching calls that we may have, and the fact that I am entirely available to the Bodyholic tribe. You can jump over here. You can see that there is an annual plan that is actually comes to $12.50 a month. And we have personal training. We have big personal training packages. And we actually have mini training packages. You can ask me about that. Feel free. We can talk about that privately. And let's continue with how all this works. I'm going to take us back. And the how it works is actually going to take you to exactly this video. So hi there. And let's keep scrolling down. So once we've tried a workout or just looked through what a workout in Bodyholic is, a few examples, then you can go down. You can discover a little bit more, a snippet of what Bodyholic is. It's an international fitness community. It's about high quality training, absolutely for everyone. So it means you don't need special equipment. It means that you have constant support at any time of the day. And it is not because there's customer service. It's because we are a community. So someone who is sleeping in one side of the world right now is definitely not going to answer your WhatsApp. But if you are bothered by something and you want to share, then someone's going to answer you because there's definitely going to be someone awake to answer you. And that's what's awesome about us. We are training together no matter where we are, no matter our financial situation, no matter our physical state, our fitness level. We train We make sure that our health is a top priority, and we make sure that our fellow bodyholics are doing the same. So it is about support, lots of love, making sure that your body and you get what you need. And then at the bottom, you have a little bit of a summary of each workout, which essentially is each channel. So we have daily workouts, which is basically the routine workouts. This is where we are in maintenance. Our daily workouts are relatively intense. They're not like a Pilates session, but they are also not easy, I guess I would say. They're not meant to keep us in our comfort zone. It's our daily sweat. We want to get our sweat on a little bit. We want to get our heart rate up, but we don't want to be smashing our body constantly day after day. We do want to smash it once in a while, which is why we have our challenges. And that's important because the challenges push us past our current fitness level and onto the next. Okay, so the daily workouts are really our high-intensity interval training, mid-intensity interval training, strength training reps, AMRAP, which stands for as many rounds as possible, which is a form of training both strength and cardio. And it really is just the way I train, brought to you in your computer or phone. And that's pretty much what it is. So it's a daily kind of routine workout. We have our challenges. That is really stands alone. It is a period of time that it says 14 to 35 days. I should change that because really it's 7 to 35 days. We have not had a challenge that is more than 35 days, and I don't plan on it. But it could be a short spurt like a 7-day cardio challenge that we have, or it could be a 2-week transformation challenge where really we take the time to step way out of our comfort zone and work hard. We also make sure that we take time to recover post-challenge. We have our beginner series. I'll get to that a little later. Advanced series, which is actually a short series that is between the beginner's point and the point where you feel comfortable to just join us in our regular Bodyholic routine. If you have any questions at this point, I have a feeling things will clear up, and of course you can get in touch with me afterwards if there are any loose ends. Please get in touch with me afterwards. We have our Pilates. Okay, so this is a little summary of really what we have in the site. MSF stands for Mindfulness Strength Flow. This is something that I coined, right? I call this form of training Mindfulness Strength Flow. I'm sure many people train like this. I don't think I invented anything. I just coined this type of training Mindfulness Strength Flow. And the reason is because it is a strength workout. We are working deep into our muscles. It's more of a rep format, right? Repetitions. And the difference between a regular daily strength workout and an MSF is that we are very focused on control, breath, and we flow from one rep to the next, from one set to the next, from one exercise to the next, which actually might be the reason it's relatively challenging. So if someone from the side is looking at us doing a daily or an MSF, they might think that the daily is harder. But if you're in the MSF, you'll see that it's very challenging because you don't get the breaks, okay? It's kind of like a strength workout combined with Pilates and mindfulness practice. So definitely check it out if you are into any of that, and check it out just because you might enjoy it. So there you go. All right. So now if you want to know a little bit about me, you can scroll down a little bit more, and let's get into the site and the nitty-gritty after all that. So let's first of all go to the blog. This is important because the blog is your roadmap. Let's take us, so right now it is May 26th, 2021, and I'm going to take you to the breakdown we are going through right now. So this is the week of May 24th. And what happens here, okay, is every Sunday I send out an email with my plan for the week. Here's exactly the workouts I will be doing. I used to actually send out every single exercise and rep and set that I would have planned. And then I was told by several Bodyholics that they don't want to know what is going to happen. Just give us our schedule and that's it. So I completely respect that. Legitimate, completely. And from there on, I have now only given you the schedule. And when it comes to challenges, I do break down the challenges. I do want you to see what we have planned so that you can be in the correct mindset and kind of in your go zone, making sure that you know what you're doing, that you're smart about what you're doing, and you're not going through the challenge on autopilot. So that's kind of like a world of its own. But on a regular or any given week, we have our weekly breakdown. And the reason I highly recommend that you screenshot it or print it out and even put it on your refrigerator is so that you are reminded that this is what I plan to be doing on, let's say, the 24th of May. And then this is what I plan on doing on the 25th. And there is a reason that I have written it this way and I have planned it this way. And everything with me is very designed. Every week is very much designed and planned in advance. I want to know exactly how we are going to begin, work our way up, work our way down, and end the week. Every single week, I want you to know what you are going into, even if it's just this rough idea. Okay? So I recommend you do this. You screenshot this or print this out so that you have the schedule, so that you have another element of accountability here to make sure that you do get the workout in and you are training together with us. Having said that, it really does not matter to me if you decided, in fact, I think it's great if you decided to go to daily number 1 and you're just working your way up from there. You do not have to be doing daily 155 with me right now. That might be a source of motivation for you. It might be the reason that you get your workout in because you know that Dee and other members of the tribe are getting this workout in. But that is not, if that's not your source of motivation, if you just want to do Bodyholic as it is, as a full program from daily number 1 to mindfulness strength flow number 30 and do it really one workout after the other, absolutely go ahead. It is all thought out. If you go according to the very first breakdown, then you're good. Okay, so do your thing, do what is best for you. All right, when you see something like this, by the way, Prendly Pilates, that's pregnant friendly, it is not something that I recommend only pregnant women do. It is part of my routine. You see, on May 30th, this is the only workout I'm going to be doing. It's probably because I have worked very hard during the week and I want to take a moment and actively recover and prepare for the following week. So when you see Prendly, you don't want to ignore that. I know that some people kind of just say, you know what, it's not intense enough, so I'm not going to go for it. I believe that if you're going to take a day off, let's take an active day off. Okay. So yes, you know, I do love getting on the couch and Netflix. You know, I really love that resting point. But I also think that getting a little bit of movement in, a little bit of your blood flowing, and some deep core work can be extremely beneficial even to the most intense bodyholics out there. All right. I hope that made sense. You can see down here are previous breakdowns, and basically the whole blog is essentially breakdowns of what we're doing, a little bit of the Fit Kitchen, a little bit of blogs that were breakdowns but also had very important fitness information in it that will appear here in the fitness section, okay? And then you will have a few food blogs and all posts. But really, when you look at the top left block here, that will tell you exactly what I'm doing right now. And of course, like I said before, you can go into the breakdowns and just go through all of the breakdowns that we have done since the beginning of Bodyholic and go do your own thing. Go through it yourself at your own pace. So, like I said, that top left corner, that's also going to be important here in the video library. Speaking of live workouts, real quick, I'm just going to say we have not done anything with the live sessions for a while. And the reason is because we are global. And when we started Bodyholic, we had all these live sessions. And really, we just were not finding the time where everybody could show up and get the workout in properly. So right now, that's kind of going back and forth. We've had a few coaching calls. I still need to figure out how to get the world together at a certain time. Okay, so now we are at the core of Bodyholic, no pun intended. And this top left, right, is the last workout I did. And if you're doing exactly my schedule, then you're going to see it corresponds with the blog. It always corresponds with the blog. And if you want to not even worry about the channels that you have here, okay, we'll get to that in a second, and you just want to go to the very, very, very beginning of Bodyholic, you can totally do that as well, all right? Or you can just go according to the breakdowns, okay, and just do that. That's perfectly fine. So back to, and regarding the Netflix question, I love the idea of having a Netflix kind of platform. It does mean that I need more resources, but it's something that I'm so aware of and totally like my dream. So we're aiming for it. All right. Over here we have channels. Okay. So if you just do dailies, and I know that there are some people who actually don't go according to my schedule and just do dailies, then you're probably just going to click on that, head over to your daily workouts and do your thing there. All right. Then I know there are some people who actually are going through challenges. Okay, so one person might be just doing the Bodyholic Cardio Challenge number 2. Right now, the Transformation Challenge, the most recent Transformation Challenge we did, number 4, is actually on a different platform, and I'm going to get it over here back on Bodyholic. Somehow I'm going to figure that out. But anyway, here we have the whole area of challenges, and you can go through it and do challenges separately at your own pace. You can do a strength challenge, specifically day 1 through 7. You can do a cardio challenge, day 1 through 7. And the only thing is that if you are doing the challenge on your own outside of my own schedule, I would strongly recommend that you take 2 months in between them, right? I don't want you going from one challenge to another challenge to another challenge. That's not how I work out, and that is definitely not how I train my clients. So I'm asking you to be very responsible with that because challenges are, well, challenging, okay? So going back up, then if I want to go to the beginners channel, it takes me to the beginners challenge. If I want to go to the advanced workout, like I said before, the advanced is that stepping stone up. If you are not feeling comfortable to go into our daily schedule, then please don't go right into it. Take a moment, maybe take 5 days, go through the advanced workouts, and then work your way up to our regular routine. If you only do the silver workouts, right, I know several people do only the silver, then absolutely feel free to go down and work through the silvers, which again, I'm going to remind you that means that if you find getting up and down off the floor extremely challenging, I don't want you to do that to yourself, then these workouts are just for you. Then we have the mindfulness strength flow channel. There are several people who actually only do the Pilates channel, right? This right here, and the mindfulness strength flows. And because that's their vibe, they don't like high impact training, but they like getting solid work in, solid strength training, solid core training in, and this is a great solution. And finally, I'm just going to bring your attention to this lovely little thing we have here, the categories, all categories. Do you see that right there? Let me just click on that for a second. Okay, that's what I thought. I actually forgot what that was. I might get rid of that. I might have decided to get rid of that right now. All right. So getting us back to the video library. I really just did not know what that question mark was because I forgot. That's why. So here in all categories, I love this thing because there are not one, not two, several bodyholics who only have time for 15 minutes or less. And I think that that is completely reasonable. You have no excuse to not work out, even if you only have 5 minutes. And so you click on this guy right here and you get a 15-minute or less channel, right? Where you'll see, so this says 1717, but really I think it's because I'm talking a lot. I think that's what's happening here because really essentially this is about a 10-minute workout. And then here you're going to see 11 minutes and 29 seconds, 12 minutes, right? How can you tell me you don't have time for a 13-minute and 47-second workout? You see what I mean? So there are several people who will use this and make it their own channel, and I really, really do think that that's perfectly fine. If you do not have time to work out, then you do. We just make it really, really short. And then if you're really into strength training, you have the 444 section. That's going to take you to strength training, pretty intense rep work. Same thing with 888. If you're looking for a back day, you've got that. So these are basically filters, and these filters are really awesome for the people who are not going according to my schedule, or like I said, don't have the time, or just want to focus on core work, right? There's an entire core, abs, and core channel. Where is the core channel? There we go. Here's the core channel. You saw there are all kinds of options over there. So if you're not doing my schedule, if you're not going according to the breakdowns, you go ahead and do that. And don't even worry about the breakdowns, okay? I suggest once in a while you do catch up with the blog. You do open up the emails and see what I have to say, because maybe it's not just a breakdown. Maybe I have something important to say about research, about nutrition, about combining nutrition and your workouts. And I think that's about it. I know I'm really good at chewing your ear off, but I wanted to be very thorough because the first time I did this, I think was pretty okay. The second time I did a video like this, I think was pretty thorough, but I wanted to really get in and show you the current features. And the last thing I'm going to say is we have a WhatsApp group. If you are not in the WhatsApp group, but you are lacking the support, then please, 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 please join us, okay? If you're one of those people who's just totally, you've got your own thing, you don't need the support, you're one in a million, and you have got it going on. By the way, there are several, I think maybe half of the Bodyholic members are actually not in the WhatsApp group, and they're just doing it on their own. They don't want to hear us chit-chat. That's totally, absolutely fine. But I do want you to know that, in my opinion, one of the most important features or elements of Bodyholic is the togetherness, is the fact that we have our WhatsApp and we are in constant contact with each other and we can support each other. And that is really where I think it's at. And I am so happy that you stuck it out this long. I will let you go now. Look, I've been just talking forever. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I will see you in the workout.